Hello all and welcome back to the Walrus Plays Peglin, valiantly attempting in the week of Peglin onto Cruicball 18. Let's see if we can achieve it. Now we've got a choice of 3 options. I would very much like to have more critical chance or more refreshes. They're both very tough to choose between. I'm going to go with the refresh, because being able to refresh the board more frequently might keep me alive. We're going to head directly down to the right because we want that chest there. Let's see how well we can achieve on this one. So we're going to smack that, and we're already hitting a crit, so this should mean that this first slime is very, very dead. Look at that. Pow. Suffer. Okay, we're going to whack the refresh again, just because I can. And oh, we just missed out on the crit. That's a shame. Still 56 damage. It's an acceptable amount of damage to begin with. We're going to hit the refresh again. The fact that I've got 2 of them makes me feel a little bit more relaxed, I think is the nicest way of putting it, because I feel less like I'm just going to really screw myself over and just do stupid damage to myself. Can we get up to 70? Yep, we got 78, so that's another dead green slime. Okay, so the Terror Ball is terrible, as the name implies, and did nothing. Yay. Okay, so we're going to throw the knifey orby dag orb down there, and it's not really done what I needed it to do. 30 damage, it's something. That's kind of all that matters at this point. Right, they get a couple of turns as they move closer to me. Okay, so I need to hit and do 67 damage. I don't think that's going to be possible with that throw, but let's see if I can hit a crit. And let's see if this will stack up some boosty damage. So 38, okay, it's dead. Pow. Okay, this one's got 100 HP at the moment, so we're going to hit the refresh. We're on 30 damage. Can we get higher? Can we get higher? So we're on 70 damage. Just need to do 30 remaining, and then we're in a good place. There we go. So victory has been achieved on the first level. We only took 6 damage. That's not awful. But what orbs would be good? I mean, let's have a quick look at the map again. There's a couple of shops later on. So I think shops might be a later on sort of thing. Now, the extraordinary. Now, this is an interesting one because it does better damage based upon doing hitting regular ones rather than critical ones. And it has a strange damage multiplier. So it might work out quite nicely for me. We'll have to give it a go and see how well it works for me. Moving on, we're going to head to the right after this one to fight that. Ooh. I mean, I'm going to give it a go. I really like the... I do like the Ouroboros, so screw it. We've lost all of our orbs. We now have just the one, the Ouroboros. And we are not going to get the chest. That's very frustrating. Thank you very much, game. Looks like we're heading down left then. So we're going to ditch the Horrible, and we're going to try and stack up as much money as possible because I want to upgrade the Ouroboros as much as possible. So strictly speaking, after each upgrade, it'll increase the cost. So it'll go from 25 to 35. So I would like to upgrade it at least once after this fight. If I can get up to 60 money, then I will indeed level it up both times to max level, level 3. And that will make it a very dangerous piece of kit. Ow, 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 ow. Let's discard this horrible ball. And we're going to utilize our Echo ball that is now going to do a hole. Not much more than I was really expecting. Now, that wasn't very good. Let's try again, but hit a refresh. I really want to hit a crit, if anything. That's really what I need. But no, we've spanned that up a treat. Oh dear. This isn't going quite as well as I'd hoped. I was really hoping for a little bit more oomph from the Ouroboros. Unfortunately, what I'm doing is getting my backside kicked in by a bunch of bats. Thankfully, we hit a crit there, so that should also allow me to use the bomb, which should mean that this will be a much better throw. Lovely. Bang. Die. Okay, so I am indeed going to upgrade the orb. So now it does Echo 60, which is good. So that means I'll do more damage with each successive throw. But I need some way, if I can, to increase my general damage. That would be ideal. So we can hit this crit here, so that's really good. And, okay, well, that's pretty much a dead blue slime. Pow, dead. Who's next? Another blue slime. And we haven't quite got enough damage to finish that one off, but we did still do quite a hefty amount. Okay, so we've got 69, 78, so that's another dead one. Let's see if we can hit into that bomb. Doesn't look like it, that's a shame. Well, it's still another 60 damage. It's got about half health now, so let's see. They're advancing on me. That's not helpful, so we're going to trigger that bomb. Well, it's lit now. It doesn't detonate yet. We will detonate it now, though, and I'm trying to hit the refresh. Failed miserably. But at least we've done a lot of damage overall. So let's hit that refresh. 31 damage, 38, 39, 42. Oh, still not quite enough, but it's still just advanced closer to me. So we're going to kill it off. Like, it's a dead slime. However, we are going to take a bunch of attacks from that rather angry red slime. And they hit quite hard. You can see like 5 damage apiece for each attack that they make, which is unpleasant. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to upgrade my orb to maximum level, and then we're going to dip on down to the left. Whee! And we've got one more left to go, and then we get that chest. What do we got here? We've got fireballs. Do I dash or grab? I'm going to dash and not actually grab them, because I want to try and focus on the Ouroboros. If I can, I want to get things that give me bonuses when I reload, because that's going to be quite a frequent thing. You know what? That'll be funny. Let's have some multi-ball silliness. Okay, so we're going to head to the right for this question mark area and see what it does. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, the tree. So I'm going to shake the tree, and I get an egg. And then we're going to go down this way. So the egg at least will allow me, in a pinch, to heal, or potentially to do something more. What does this one do? Ooh. That's pretty saucy. I'm going to go to the right, because I don't really want to fight that boss, because that won't be pleasant. Now, depending on how much money I've got at the end of this, we will potentially buy something from the shop. So, let's see how well this goes. Well, I'm in the right area to hit the crit. I've also activated one of the bombs. Oh, I didn't hit the crit. That's annoying. Bang. Well, at least I've done a lot of damage. I want to hit another bomb, if I'm brutally honest. So we're going to activate the plus damage peg. I mean, I've managed to use the plus damage pegs to get up to 99 bonus damage for hitting it, but that appears to be the maximum achievable bonus damage on a peg that one can obtain is what I wanted to say there, but I failed massively at the English language. I've had a day of that, to be fair. Every time I tried to say anything, I was just going I love it when that happens, because especially with my voice, fubbling the English language is just hilarious, but so aggravating. Okay, well, we do really have enough, potentially, to get something from Haglin's shop. So let's actually see what might be available, because I could purchase a trinket, potentially. And that would be very valuable, but we're going to go a double left otherwise. So what do we got? Post-battle healing is improved. When I said about reloading, yeah, we're going to go with that reloading bad cheese. So let's head down to the left and see what we can find. Thank you, Haglin. You've provided me some smelly cheese. Okay, so I want to head left again, and what I need to try to do is smack up enough stuff so I can heal. So what are we looking at otherwise? So we've still got 3 more shots before we get our next multi-ball. Nope. I need to hit some bombs, please. I also need to hit something that's giving me money, because I want the money. I need the money. Yeah. Oh no, I need to kill that plant, but I also need to kill that bat, because I don't like the bats, because they suck and they annoy me endlessly. Ow. Okay, I'm going to get shot. Ow. Okay, let's try for another spin. Spin to win, everyone. Okay, we've got 116 damage on the stack, but that's not great, because we're about to not end up having it available. Oh dear. Okay, so let's hit that one. Let's hit the... Can we hit a bomb? That's not quite what I meant by hitting a bomb. Owie McAwison. Can you leave me alone, please? That's really painful. You know what? I might use that egg if I can, on one of the bonus pegs that I've actually hit already, because that might work in my favour. Let's see if I can ring in the new year by doing a silly amount of damage there. Okay, so that's another dead one. Okay, let's trigger this one again. So that's now doing a plus 40, which is lovely. However, I don't think I'm going to be able to use the... I'm going to do 4 damage. It'll kill me if I discard it. That's really annoying. I was really hoping I could try and do something clever with it, but I failed. Well, I'm going to have to heal. There's no ifs, and or buts about it. And I'm going to die on the boss again, aren't I? Yay. Okay, we've got the egg straight off the bat, which actually I didn't really want initially. I actually want to try and stack some of those extra bonus hits. So 24 damage. That was flipping atrocious. Come on, hit a bomb or 3. Come on. I really want to hit the bombs. That's what I need. Righty, so let's see what this boss will be. Not boss, sorry, the general fight. We're heading to the left. Hokey cokey. So let's see if we can do a lot of damage. That's really what we're after right now. We want damage, 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 left, right, and centre. And what have we done? Not much damage, unfortunately. So the 30-something might... It's not enough. It's not enough. So we're going to get shot for 6. That hurts. Ow. Ow. Also, ow. I'm going to try and hit that one repeatedly. Unfortunately, that's not enough to kill the slime. I need to hit that bomb. Can I manage it? No, apparently not. Oh, I did. That is... There we go. Thank goodness. That's enough to kill off most of the enemies. Unfortunately, though, now... I don't think what I want to do is going to work, so I'm going to have to do it this way. I really wanted to stack most extra damage. There we go. I mean, at least I've got a slight heal. It's better than nothing. It's just not great. I was really hoping that I could try and trigger that 30 there for the extra heal, because that would have almost fully healed me and I'd be in a really good position there. But we've got 40 HP. It's not much. Okay, so I really need to hit the crit. Straight off the bat, I just need to hit the crit. Otherwise, I am in so much trouble. So we've hit the crit, and we just need to hit as many pegs as possible. Because I just need to stack the damage on this thing, because this thing hits so hard. And okay, so we've got 66 again. So base start line of 40. Okay, so there's the... Oh, the multi-ball's active. It's not doing what I needed it to do, which was hit the critical there. So let's try again. Ow. Okay, we're going to hit the refresh, and we missed. That's very annoying. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Also, I don't mind if I mentioned, but oh dear. Okay, so we've done another 108. That's good. It's going to advance a couple of turns. So... we are inside it now. Great. Just what I needed. And now it's going to do some silly amount of damage to me and ruin my day. And the crit is on the outside. Of course it bloody is. Can we hit it? Yes, yes we did. Okay, so it's not enough. So it does 8 damage to us there. So let's hit that crit again. 200 damage. I think I might... Yeah, it's going to die. It's going to die. Oh, we've escaped the forest. Somehow, we've escaped the forest. Okay, well, we're healing. There's no ifs and or buts about that. I need to. Okay, when taken, 2 rare orbs are added to your deck, randomly upgraded 3 times, and 50 G is acquired. That's pretty saucy. More bombs. 5 spin S, but 1 less... So that increased my critical damage, but I'll get 1 less refresh. And I do have 2 refreshes instead. But I think that this thing is really going to be where it's at. I'm going to give it a go. Let's see what orbs we've acquired. Maybe it'll be something good. Okay, welcome to the castle. So let's see. We're on the first wave, and we've got some mirrors to fight. So what items have we got? We've got the laser orb, which can just hit bombs and thingies. And collateral damage. So it does, well, it just hits bombs and it turns into bombs. And that could be scary. I mean, it could be really good, but it could also be terrifying. Okay, so I took a little bit of damage there, so let's see if we can launch the reflection now. I was really hoping to hit a crit there. That's a shame that we didn't. So we've cleared out the board quite heavily there, so we've taken 6 damage back, because it'll do a percentage of damage that it takes back to me. And, ow, 12 is quite uncomfortable. So we just need a... Yeah, okay, so we're going to break this mirror. That's a given with this shot, thankfully. Okay. Keep it dropping, keep it dropping, keep it dropping. Down we go. Bing! It's got 1,001 health left. So this thing will reflect 8% of the damage I do to it. So I need to do 500 damage to stop it from absolutely kicking my bum. Ow! Right, okay, let's launch the laser orb and see what happens. This is a fun orb. It's very silly. And it does pierce through all enemies. It might... Well, it killed one. Which is better than nothing. This thing, on the other hand, might not work out as well as I'd hoped. Oh dear. Ow. Well, I did say it might not work out as well as I'd hoped. Well, I appear to be dead. Thank you, mirrors. That was really annoying. I literally just got out of the forest, and I'm just killed by mirrors. Well, hopefully, on the next run, we will achieve a victory over the castle. We've got in. We just need to do better. Right, so if you have enjoyed, please do like, share, and subscribe, and hopefully I will catch you again next time on the Week of Peglin. Coming tomorrow.